Hello Galactic family. I believe in the capacity of each of you, my dear friends, who are connected with our energies. For a long time it has not been easy to go through moments of enormous changes, challenges, learning, liberations, beliefs, lifestyle, correct use of your mind, new actions, attitudes. Trying every day to better understand yourself. A task that must be used as the principle, until it reaches a maturity of synchronism of quantum evolution in life, which gradually opens the new connections to the way of life that you are energetically feeding and balancing. Be creative, positive, funny, happy, loving, intelligent, able to change the energy of any place with your presence or actions of light. The door is open wide to those who seek more information, and it is being given in a way that allows for a greater understanding. It is all in preparation for your advancement into the higher vibrations and eventual ascension. Hitherto we have only given out that which has been sufficient to answer your questions, but now your understanding is such that you are able to expand it. It is time for you to take a great step forward, and there is no limit to the gains you will be able to make. Between now and ascension you have much to learn, but by the time you are ready for it you will have become masters in your own rights. At last there is nothing to hold you back and your guides are ready to help you and able to satisfy your needs. The period immediately ahead will be fast-tracked to enable advancements to be brought into existence that have been deliberately held back largely by the Illuminati. The fact that they already exist means that although you are more than 50 years or more behind the times, their introduction will be quite quick and your quality of life will be lifted up. What you will notice is that the large conglomerates will be forced to downsize, as large is no longer beautiful or necessary. Independent units will abound and you will find yourselves part of small communities that are largely self-serving. Naturally, these changes cannot happen overnight, but you can be prepared for such far-reaching changes. The old ways will no longer adequately serve their original purpose, and changes will come of necessity. Your achievements are such that they have gained universal acknowledgement and praise, as when you volunteered to experience separation from your God you had no idea how hard the challenge would be. Knowing that help would never be far away you confidently went ahead and quickly become without memory of your true selves. In fact, in the course of time you have had so many lives, you touched the depths of low vibrations and experienced the most traumatic times, yet still retained your innermost feeling of belonging to the light. Your experiences have made you stronger and more able to stand up to those beings of the lower vibrations. I do not wish to sound too dramatic, but some souls have been strengthened in the fires of hell. Truly hell as such does not exist, but experiences in the lowest of the low vibrations are no doubt responsible for such a description. Be assured that no such experiences await you now as you follow your path to ascension, as you are already in the realms of light that continue to lift up as you make your way within the photon belt. There is something of a battle going on between the light and dark, as the light is now the dominant force for good, and the dark ones will not let up while they mistakenly believe they still have a chance of turning the tide. Their days are numbered, yet they carry on playing their games even if it is obvious they are losing ground in power. Those of you who have lifted up your vibrations need have no fear from them, as they cannot touch you whilst you remain strong in the higher vibrations. Their fate is sealed, but free will still allows them to act out their desires. Very soon more of the dark ones will be arrested as part of the cleansing that will clear the way for beneficial changes to take place. They are certainly poised to commence, but as we have often told you, things must be exactly right for major changes to take place. The higher energies unsettle those who are of the lower vibrations, leading some of them to become so unsettled they act irrationally and lose control of themselves. it is when they are at their most dangerous, and as you have already experienced, just one person can cause so much mayhem, damage and loss of life. Such happenings result in more extensive safety precautions, and eventually they will stop such happenings before they can get started. Such acts do however allow karma to be cleared and will be set up with that in mind. Understand that sometimes all parties involved in negative acts are learning lessons that they need to be able to move forward into the light. Looking on the brighter side of life, more and more souls are awakening, and realizing that what you may well call the normal way of life is lacking in many ways, and they are seeking a new and more acceptable approach to life on Earth. The younger generations in particular are absolutely against the idea of wars between nations, and see it as a certain way of destroying your civilization. They want peace for everyone, and have their own ideas as to how it can be best achieved. It will come, and much sooner than you may anticipate, so think positively and contribute to the rising vibrations, and world peace will come all the quicker. There are times coming in the not too distant future when your thoughts will be able to manifest things instantly. In a similar way in your present time, what you wish for will most likely come into being and depends on your individual power to focus on what it is. It means that you will have to learn to control your thoughts in aspect that simply thinking about something is vastly different to giving it the necessary energy to create form. We have already mentioned this previously because you need to start now in thought control, being aware of your potential power. Those of you who have been, or still are healers, know what is meant by it, as for example when the energy is of a negative nature you may lose control of it because of your temper and send out such powerful energies they are harmful. Be aware that when directed to someone who is protected they will bounce back to you with a result that you have brought upon yourself. In time it will also be possible to self-heal through the power of thought or the spoken word. So to say you are in charge, and when you command your body to heal it will respond as you are the boss. Some of you no doubt are already in touch with your higher self, and working together you can achieve so much more. Speak regularly with your higher self so that it becomes a perfectly natural thing to do, and extend it to your innate that is always waiting for contact with you, and with success speak with your DNA. It may sound odd to some of you, but it is the natural thing to communicate with parts of yourself and beneficial to you. The changes are being brought forward, and as the dark ones are brought more and more under control, so their influence and ability to interfere with your work will cease. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. This message comes through my higher self, my God self, and every soul has the same connection to the God inside.